This month I lost my best friend of 14 years. I lost my dog Vax this month, and this is actually the first time in my entire life I've ever lost a pet. I realized I didn't really know how to cope, so I decided to write down some stuff I learned this month while trying to cope with the loss of my dog. So I decided to write down some tips I learned along the way this month to hopefully help some of you guys who may be going through the same thing. The first and probably most obvious tip is cry it out. Just take your time and take a day off if you need it. If you need to, that's okay as well. I took one day off in the beginning. I thought I was going the second day, but when I went into my car, I just started bawling my eyes out. Because when you lose a pet, everything changes. I know it might sound dramatic, but it's true. It's really true. Your everyday routine becomes different. There's no longer anyone there for when you wake up. There's no one waiting for you to come home anymore. So don't be afraid to take that extra day if you need it. But another tip is talk to someone about it. My dog was basically a huge part of my support system. When I was sad, I could always go and ramble to him. Since you can't talk to your pet anymore if you're used to that, it can seem hard to start talking to other people about the loss. But I really recommend doing so with a friend, a partner, your family, your dad, your mom, your siblings, anyone you feel like you can rely on. Do that. It makes it so much easier instead of you just having to cope with it alone and hold down your feelings. I myself talked to my boyfriend about it, I talked to my mom and my dad about it. My third tip is don't be afraid of talking to or about your pet. And the truth is, I don't know if I'm the weirdo. I am so used to talking to my dog that this is not stopping me. We have him buried in the backyard. I made a little gravestone for him, and I go out there every day to talk to him. And it's personally helping me a lot. Even if you don't have a place for your pet anymore, don't be afraid to just talk to them anyway if you are thinking about them. I also talk to my dog in the car whenever our song comes on. I don't know if it's just me who has a song with my pet, but I do. My fourth tip would be to get a tattoo or a drawing of them. My sister already has like his paw print on her shoulder, and I never thought I was gonna be the type of person to want that. But once he passed, I could really feel that I needed to get one. So luckily it was snowing last winter, and I got some pictures of his paw prints in the snow. I asked a tattoo artist if they could draw up the lines and make a tattoo on me, and I got the tattoo that same week when he passed. If you're not into that or old enough to get a tattoo, or if you just really don't like tattoos, I would suggest to get a drawing of them. I've seen a lot of stuff on Etsy where you can get like if you have a picture of you and your dog or just your dog, you can get it turned into like keychains or pictures and all sorts of stuff. So I would definitely recommend searching up on Etsy and look for anything you would like. I've also personally contemplated to contact some artists on Instagram and get a drawing of him that way. So if you have any Instagram artists you like, please leave them down below in the comments. Another tip I have for you guys is to keep something. I kept one plushie that I gave him on his last birthday. It was right before he passed, and I'm so happy I kept it. But keep in mind, it can be a tiny bit painful to look at sometimes, so make sure you're in the right mindset for it. I personally mostly find it comforting to have something that I know he loved and used a lot. It has definitely helped me a lot since my dog used to sleep beside me every night. Losing a pet fucking sucks, and it's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever been through in my entire life. Some days are harder than others, and that's totally okay. Just be patient with yourself and don't push yourself to go quicker than you feel like you can. Don't pressure yourself to, for example, remove his bed until you're ready. When I'm recording this, we just removed his bed like yesterday. It is about 3 weeks since his passing. Right now I'm at this point where I feel like, will it ever be okay with me? When I feel like that, I usually just think that he had a great life, he had a long life, he was healthy. If you're sitting right now and watching this video with an older pet beside you, enjoy it. Really just soak up all the love, because we only have pets in such a short amount of time, and we need to give them as much love and happiness as possible. To me, if your pet has lived a long and mostly happy life, then it's all worth it. And yeah, that's all I had for you guys this month. It was a little bit different, but I hope you guys don't mind. I learned a lot this month. Not every month can be a favorite, and that's okay. Leave your best tips on how to cope down in the comments below. I would appreciate it a lot, and I'm sure a lot of other people would too. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Bye bye!